Hey, I am back. Ikaray, in this video, we're going to get into more ways that you can protect yourself from negative forces that dwell within you and all around you, or within us and all around us. You know, when I connect with my spirit team and I ask what information is needed right now, the Algiz runic energy popped up, so let's get to it. If you're unfamiliar with the runic energies, this symbol here is called Algiz. I'm sure those of you that rock with the runes have seen this sigil before, but you ain't seen it hit like this though. So this energy here is very potent, very protective, as I'm going to give you the breakdown on this sigil and what it represents. If you're new to the channel, runic energies are cosmic forces of nature, very ancient, primal symbols of power, going back to the Atlantean period, connected with the Egyptian alphabet, found in many places on the planet, here in North America, of course, in Europe with the Scandinavian, Nordic traditions, also found in Ethiopia, 14,000 years ago, connected with various constellations, very powerful symbols of power. And my channel is dedicated to teaching those that are interested in magic and runic energies in particular, ways to magically harness the energy of the runes as opposed to rune divinations. Magically tapping into the energy of the runes and rune interpretation is not the same thing. So I'm here to share my knowledge and information that come in directly from the gods and the ancient ancestors on ways you can utilize the cosmic forces of the runic energies. So this symbol here, if you're new to the runic energies, is Algiz. Algiz is also known as Algiz, E-L-Haz, H-A-Z. In ancient times, the word El meant Lord. The word Haz is a diminutive form of the ancient Egyptian god Osiris or Asar. The Lord referred to in this instance is Lord Osiris. He is the earliest recorded form of the tree of life. Algiz is also connected with the Valkyries, protective energies, protective feminine energies also. So very potent energy here, Algiz, for protection. And here we have connected to it is Thurisaz. Thurisaz symbolizes the god Thor and represents the constellation of Orion. Thurisaz means giant, and the constellation of Orion is referred to as the giant. Also, Orion holds a club, Thor's hammer, in his right hand. Finally, the shape of the rune Thurisaz looked like a diminutive of the shape of the constellation of Orion. So when you see earlier images of the constellation of Orion, you also see Asar or Osiris holding that club in the belt of Orion. So you see here the combination or the similarity between the Greek culture and the Egyptian culture. Very potent energies here. And you're tapping into an entire constellation when you're working with the energies of Thurisaz. And if you look up the mythology of Orion, there is a lot of major deities connected with the constellation of Orion. One of my favorites, the pharaoh Unas. He was one of the earlier pharaohs who became immortal, activated or awakened his god potential in a single lifetime by learning to live off the essence of the gods. So there are those in ancient times and even in the present who have uncovered or discovered those ancient practices that awakens their body of light, that strengthens their solar body, and in turn awakens their immortality and God potential in a single lifetime beyond lip service. But there are people in this lifetime actually transforming themselves into light and checking out the planet through body of light work and various solar practices. That is a real thing. That is not a myth. There are people who walk amongst you that are immortals, reincarnated deities, reincarnated dragons, and they walk amongst you all the time. They're just not on TikTok. They're not on social media for people's entertainment and amusement, but they do walk amongst you all the time, and they are immortals, and they are working on awakening their God-like potential and God genes by solar work, body of life work. That is their sole purpose. Not many on the planet, but it's more than you care to believe, though. So this is an excellent symbol here of protecting yourself from negative forces. So the way you want to work with this cosmic running energy, obviously, once you visualize the energy, close your eyes, obviously, if you're new to meditating with runic energies. See this symbol flashing in your mind's eye. See it flashing within yourself and all around yourself. And you want to chant the names Algiz, Thurisaz. Algiz, Thurisaz. Algiz, Thurisaz. You want to screenshot this image, worthy of screenshotting, downloading it to your computer, or printing it out on cardstock paper. And you want to chant the names Algiz, Thurisaz. Algiz, Thurisaz. Thurisaz is also a rune of self-empowerment, connected with the god Thor. Also a rune of self-empowerment, defensive protection, also helps to protect your energy. Very, very potent energy. So when you're meditating on any of these runic symbols, the more you meditate on them, they awaken within the subconscious mind, and they begin to permeate your aura. So the more you work with them, the more they begin to permeate your aura. And if you're coming across any type of threat that's headed your way, either from within yourself or all around yourself, this energy is permeating your aura and is going to help protect you. Algiz, Thurisaz. So 5 minutes a day, sunrise, sunset. Set your timer on your phone or however way you got your timer, and just visualize, see the image flashing in your mind's eye. 5 minutes or 10 minutes, no longer than 10 minutes, very potent energy here. As you can imagine, just looking at it, you can feel the energy coming off of it. So you want to work with it for 5 minutes at sunrise, 5 minutes at sunset. So if you're new to the path of spirituality and working with high magical, you're going to notice whenever you whenever you come across information that's going to help you, especially the information that's going to help you evolve those hideous practices that you have to work on every day. You're going to, all of a sudden, sometimes you feel yourself feeling so tired and so drained. When normally, if you're not really doing nothing, you feel okay. But notice when it's time for you to do something to break blockages or to evolve, you start feeling so heavy and so drained. Distractions come out of nowhere that normally wasn't there. That is a sign that you're on the right track. These are inner forces trying to keep you where you at and feed off that low vibe or the energy of despair, anxiety, and all of that. Keep pushing. You'll notice once you begin to practice, that energy will fade away once you get into it. You know what I'm saying? So anytime that happens, anytime those distractions happen, the phone rings, cut the phone off, put it on Do Not Disturb for 5 or 10 minutes, and you'll see a bunch of missed calls right at the time when you're meditating. That lets you know you're on the right track, and you start getting a whole bunch of distractions once you get into something that's going to help evolve yourself and elevate consciousness. So that is an intention for the newbies on the path, to work on day and night, connecting with the soul of yourself, and ask for ways to elevate your consciousness. This has nothing to do with eating vegan ice cream and vegan cookies. I'm sorry. I've been on this path for 32 years, and you're not going to eat your way into it. Yes, I went the vegan route for maybe 5 years or so, but it was only until when I started learning about awakening and strengthening the body of light and awakening the solar body is when my consciousness began to evolve, and now I'm able to go into different worlds, different realms, going through those various solar practices and body of light work. So you're not going to eat your way into this. Pharaoh Unas did not achieve immortality and godhood in a single lifetime by eating vegan ice cream. I am so sorry, I tell you. So you got to connect with the soul of yourself and ask to be guided to those practices that you can utilize to awaken yourself to your highest potential. And the more you do that, the more your soul is going to guide you towards those teachers that have that information. It's probably going to be expensive because it's rare knowledge on the planet. But it's worth it. It's your awakening, and it's something that you take with you for all of eternity. Imagine in this lower realm, without the chaos swirling right now, and you still become an immortal or guard genes beyond the lip service. I know the lazy occultists are tricked into believing, but it's not really a trick. They'll send you videos all the time. You get on this path for a deep awakening, you're going to have those around you that are going to send you those little videos suggesting you ain't got to do nothing. You're already immortal. You're already a god. You're already a goddess. Check this video out. The earth is raising everybody's frequency. The solar flares are doing this and doing that. You don't have to do anything but Netflix and chill and eat vegan ice cream. Ignore this foolishness and seek out that information to really help yourself evolve and awaken. That is what's going to protect you during the times now. Elevation of consciousness. You're going to vibrate above the nonsense that's swirling around us right now. And only going to do so by learning to protect yourself at the highest level and raising your vibration, elevating your consciousness. So this is something you put to the soul day and night, no matter how long it takes. In a matter of time, you're going to run into that teacher or teachers that'll have that information for you. That is the way to go. The next one we have here, I talked about the Helm of Awe in several videos. The spirit team was like, talk about it again. Very, very potent energy here of protection. As you notice, we have a whole sigil of Algiz. We just talk about Algiz, and you probably never noticed, but this is nothing but sigils of Algiz, and these 3 bars here help to protect the psyche from mental intrusion coming from negative forces within you and all around you. So Algiz is a very potent symbol of protecting you from the dark magicians dwelling in the underworld that's attacking humanity at this time. You know what I'm saying? And so a doozy here, hopefully the people watching this video will take advantage of this, because this is not something that you're going to Google. This incantation here is for protection. It helps to strengthen your psychic ability, your psychic force. It helps to protect your psyche. Because if you're being attacked from whether it's higher level forces, whoever you know, if you're a very powerful soul on the planet, you have a lot that's coming against you in terms of higher level entities, both positive and negative, know who you are. They know what you did in your last lifetime or two. You know what I'm saying? So if you're on your path of awakening, these beings know who you are and your potential. So the negative beings are going to come at you with all type of distractions and attacks, and they're going to attack your mental or your mind. So meditating on the image of the Helm of Awe and chanting these incantations, the Latin incantations, we have Omni, Bentadoc, Anikus, Anchali, Luminat, Dories. 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 Come up with your own rhythm. The more you chant it, commit it to memory. If you find yourself under some type of anxiety or feel like you're under attack, the more you work with this incantation, visualizing the symbol of Helm of Awe, No matter where you are, if you're in a traffic jam or at the airport, if you feel any type of pressure, start chanting. Omni Betadoc Anikus Antali Luminat Doris. Omni Betadoc Anikus Antali Luminat Doris. Omni Betadoc Anikus Antali Luminat Doris. The more you chant it within the first minute, you're going to feel your head begin to start swelling. It's going to start swelling within the third eye, and your whole head is going to start swelling. Very potent incantation here for strengthening your psychic mind, psychic ability. I hope y'all appreciate this information I'm sharing with y'all. I tell you, most people be charging y'all an arm and a leg for this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So please put this into practice, because I can assure you, you're not going to Google this anywhere, and you will be getting charged pretty good for this information. So I hope you appreciate the information I'm sharing with y'all. I tell you. So if you have any questions, if you appreciated this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this information with those you feel like it's going to do something with it. Let me know if any information you want me to share related to the rooms or any other type of magic. I don't talk about, I'm more so working with cosmic, the celestial realm, solar energy. I'm not into utilizing magic to hurt people. I'm more into protection magic and ways you can elevate yourself. So if you have any videos or content you want me to put out, put it in the messages, reach out to me via email or whatever the case, and we can get to it. If it's room related, ask your questions, I'll do a video on it. Until next time, find you some video, some sound. I love working with sound that has that lightning in it. With Thor's hammer, that lightning and all that helps to empower your meditation. So once you have the symbol here memorized, also the incantation, Omni Bentadoc Anikus Anchali Luminat Doris, committed to memory, it makes that meditation more empowering. Once you got that thunderstorm, that rain crackling, and you can visualize the Helm of Awe and chanting that incantation, that is very powerful. The more you do it, it builds up your psychic forces, and that will protect you from negative forces within you, all around you, even the degenerates on social media that like to attack people over social media posts. I find that quite disgusting, but anywho, we're not going to get into that. Until next time, hit that share button, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, peace.